friends, thank you for joining me in today's video. I'll be showing you how to make pumpkin pie. Pumpkin pie is a very delicious dessert that is so easy to put together. To make your pumpkin pie, you're going to start by making your pie crust. So I've already had my dough prepared already, so we are going to roll this out. I'm just going to go ahead and sprinkle some flour over it just to prevent it from sticking. So you're going to roll this out into circular shape that is 24 centimeters wide, depending on the size of your pie pan. I'm just trying to measure this out with the pan I'm going to be using, so the dough should just be a little bit wider than the pan. Next, use a rolling pin to roll out the dough lightly, and then transfer this to your pie pan. With your two hands, hold the edges and push the dough into the pan. You can tuck in the excess dough or simply use a scissors to trim this off, but I'm just going to tuck it in. So guys, once you're done folding the excess dough, gently press the dough on the pan, let it lean on the pan nicely. Using your index fingers and your thumb, beautify the edges of the dough by just pinching it and then pushing the dough outwardly, just like this. Design you have just created gives your pumpkin pie a beautiful finishing, just like the one you see on magazines. You're going to chill these in the freezer for 30 minutes before you start using it. After 30 minutes, take out your pie crust from the fridge. It will appear firm to touch. To prevent air bubbles from forming, you can poke your pumpkin pie with a fork. Next, place a rounded parchment paper. This will help prevent the dough from puffing out. And then pour in your pie weight. I'm using beans. We're going to blind bake our pie crust and then allow the edges to bake first. So, into your preheated oven, bake this at 425 degrees Fahrenheit for 10 minutes. Next, prepare your pumpkin pie filling. To the saucepan, I'm just going to add in 2 cups of homemade pumpkin puree. You can use canned pumpkin puree if that's what you have. Because this is very chilled, we are going to warm this up. And I would love to add all the ingredients together just to make everything easy. To the pumpkin puree, I'll add half teaspoon of salt, half cup of brown sugar, a quarter cup of granulated sugar, half teaspoon of ginger powder, half teaspoon of ground cinnamon, half teaspoon of grated nutmeg, and a pinch of ground clove. Once done, just mix everything together and warm it up on the stove top for just about 2 to 3 minutes. So guys, after warming your pumpkin for just 2 minutes, it should be warm enough to touch. Okay, not hot. Set this aside. Add 3 eggs to a bowl. To the egg, Add 1 cup of heavy cream and half cup of whole milk. You can use evaporated milk. Mix all together and try breaking up all the lumps. Now pour the egg mixture into the pumpkin puree. So I'm just doing this a little at a time. Add some more, stir to make sure there's no lump. If you love the flavor of vanilla, you can add just a teaspoon to this. Just set this aside briefly. After 10 minutes, take out your pie crust from the oven and remove the weight as well. We're going to make an egg wash, so I have 1 small egg here and I'm adding a tablespoon of milk. Just beat this until everything is broken up. Using your pastry brush, brush the base of the pie crust. This will help seal the base and keep it together. Now return the pie crust into the oven and bake for 5 to 7 minutes until the middle of the crust cooks just like the edges. So 10 minutes later, take out your pie crust from the oven. This is slightly golden and really beautiful. Now pour in the pumpkin filling into it. If you notice some little air bubbles on the surface, you can try poking them off. Now you're going to bake this in a preheated oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 45 minutes to 60 minutes, or just until your pumpkin pie starts to set in the middle. So guys, about 50 minutes later, the pumpkin pie is ready. So I've just taken this out of the oven. Allow it to cool down completely for a couple of minutes. Our pumpkin pie has cooled down and it's time to cut this. Oh, just look at this. This smells really good. I love the whole flavor and the color. It smells really great. You can top your pumpkin pie with a dollop of whipped cream. Let's have a taste of our delicious pumpkin pie. Oh my god, this is so delicious. This pumpkin pie is really moist and crispy on the edges. I really love the taste and the flavor of this pumpkin pie, and it's worth trying out at home. So guys, this was how to make homemade pumpkin pie. It's so easy. I hope you try this out and let me know what you think about it in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching. Please remember to like and share this video with your friends. And you can subscribe to this channel if you haven't done that yet. Until next time guys, bye.